Hello everyone and welcome back. Well, not welcome back. Welcome to Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies. A quick audio test here. Alright, can you hear me? Testing. I think we're good. Hi Nugget, welcome to stream. How is you doing? Got plain emotes. Yeah, I finally got the PCSX2 emulator to work, and I was able to successfully rip my copies of Ace Combat 4 and Ace Combat 0 onto the disc, or from the disc onto the PC. Good. Yeah. This is going to be a fresh scratch because I have not yet transferred my save data. I have the capability of doing that, but I figured the first streams of each game, why not start from scratch? Like this is a brand new game. So, let us venture forth. We're going to start with normal.
I was just a child when the stars fell from the skies, but I remember how they built a cannon to destroy them, and in turn how that cannon brought war upon us. War was an abstract idea, nothing more than a show on TV. As a child, I only saw it as something that happened.
It's gonna be a while, Nugget, because I'm going in order of the aircraft list on Ace 7.
One day while on my way to school,
for the most part,
I looked up in the skies,
and the electric
a sound like distant thunder.
Lightning is
in the blue skies far above.
Very far down.
Drew dizzying circles around in a crazy waltz.
But I have it on.
In the beautiful skies far away, I could not tear my gaze away.
It'll be there. I just wish the F8 Crusader was a thing.
As if to graze the hills and streak past me. The fighters played the cat or the mouse in turn as they climbed swiftly into the sky. One fleeing plane fell out of the sky, spiraling and spewing orange flames to crash by the Cape.
Hi, Sly. Why do you have a bone to pick with me?
The same Cape where my family lived. Now they only live in my memories of days past. The victor circled around to confirm the kill. And on his craft, there was a large number 13 emblazoned in yellow.
I still say Yellow 13 is the
I will never forget this.
Greatest written enemy ace.
The Allies retreated across the ocean before the onslaught of the enemy. Our little town in the heart of the mainland fell into deep isolation.
Sitting Duck, 14:05 hours, September 19th, 2004.
4 years after the planetfall of the Ulysses 994
Planetfall was 1999 to 2000.
Stonehenge, the Erusian weapon of mass destruction, was originally built to shoot down asteroids. Upon discovering its potential as an anti-aircraft weapon, the Erusians ruled.
I was going based off of memory, Sly. Cut me some slack.
To destroy Stonehenge through airstrikes failed. As a result, strategic positions on the mainland were lost. This in turn,
if I was writing about Ace 6, I'd have got it accurate.
ISAF GHQ.
I haven't played Ace 4 in
forces at North Point.
at least 5
However,
years.
The Erusians control most parts of the mainland, and they have forward deployed bombers to Wrigley Air Base, a former ISAF facility. This bomber force will attempt
But
to deal
it was in
a lethal blow to
2003
ISAF
that the
at North
Erusians
Point from
invaded,
their strategic position.
so technically I got that part right. The Usia continent, North Point. Never. Oh, mouse, get out of the way.
Here is the current SITREP and your orders for deployment. Effective immediately.
Both the briefing music in this game are fantastic.
Air bombers to penetrate our airspace. In 15 minutes, we expect this bomber formation to strike Allen Ford Air Base and then move on to targets at North Point. Our air defense forces are extremely weak at this point in time. Hence, our GHQ is a sitting.
I'm not even getting anything for being 1 year off from memory.
You are the first line of defense for North Point, and the
Ads. Oh no. See, I got paid recently. Let's see. Alright, there. I've defeated Ad Jail for both of you. That's not how that works. Sly, this is your favorite game. I don't want you to be forced to watch ads from it. And I got paid this week. So I can give you money. You can pay me back next time. Alright, so, one thing that I like about how the emulator, I can remap the controls. You're welcome, Sly. So, I went ahead and modernized the controls. So, L1 and R1 are now yaw, and L2 and R2 are now the throttle brake, as the Lord intended. Also, I've switched square and select. I'm gonna do that. I didn't know you were in the streams again. But select is now the radar, and square is now the weapon select. Again, as the Lord intended. So I'm not constantly muscle memory. Alright, so all we have available is the F4E. Coward. I mean, if I was doing this off of a capture card on the PS2, I'd be stuck with the normal controls, but the beauty of an emulator, Sly, is I can remap control bindings however I want. I just followed Project Ace's example and brought it into the modern age as the Lord intended. And all we've got available for our weapon is the unguided bomb, because, you know, a fighter has only has air-to-ground weapons. Whatever. Sitting duck. Mission objectives. Destroy all indicated targets. Press start button. Hi, Red King. It's a blast from the past. Amidst the blue skies, a link from the past to future, the sheltering wings of the Protector.
AWACS here, call sign Sky Eye. Do you read? Your call sign is Mobius 1. I refer to you by this name at all times. You are now under my command. 6 bombers on Vector 360 confirmed. Continue north to intercept.
Welcome, Sovereign.
Victory sure would be nice. Mobius 1, engage.
Now, I haven't figured out how to get Ostrich's high definition texture pack to work. And I think it only works on the HUD, so we are on PS2 level graphics. But, whatever. Just makes it more authentic. That's the spirit. Now, I will give the Phantom a lot of shit, but this mission, the Phantom is used properly. We are destroying bombers. That is exactly what the Phantom was designed for.
Bandits in gun range. Fox 2. Mobius 1, currently over city airspace.
8 miles to the target.
Radar lock.
Can't get close to the bombers.
Fox 2. Bandits in gun range.
Oh yeah, I forgot that this game, your ammo counts aren't as high as I'm used to. I got used to 6.
Mobius 1 shot down a bandit.
Sorry, I can't.
Unfortunately, for this game, the Phantom didn't get the Sparrow, which is its signature weapon. To be honest, in most games in Ace Combat, the Phantom doesn't get the Sparrow. At least mainline console games.
Missile hit. You're in gun range.
Yeah, you don't have a very
Good
defense
job,
budget.
Mobius 1.
Exactly. But we got the S rank. This is one thing I really like about Ace 4. You know exactly what rank you're gonna get because of this right here. I like this. Why did they get rid of it?
Thanks to your efforts, the enemy bomber strike was averted. However, our victory will be meaningless should you fail the next mission.
All right. Do we have enough
The war
get
seemed to
another
unfold in the
plane?
blink of an eye. I don't remember exactly when the forces from the west occupied my town. I was too busy scanning the skies day after
I can't.
day.
I'm not going to be able to afford
waiting for
all
Yellow
of them
13
on the
to
first
reappear.
playthrough. So I'm primarily going to be going for the probably the F-16, the F-15,
Before I knew it, everything changed.
and probably
The language they taught us at
the
school. Our friendly
SU-37.
local sheriff disappeared and was replaced by foreign MPs. In the beginning, some people secretly tuned into broadcasts from North Point on their parabolic antennas.
And unlike
But as time passed,
other Ace
the
Combat games where I
broadcast
can
no longer came in.
grind in free mission, you can't.
Maybe
You
the
don't earn
satellites
money
were
in free
destroyed.
mission on this game.
All non-military computer networks were shut down. Gasoline was rationed to civilians. Though we lived in the 21st century, we were reduced to using crystal radios and horse-drawn carts. I moved in with my uncle in town, who used to be a taxi driver. Out of gasoline and out of work, my uncle did nothing
And out
but
of
to
air in
drown
his
himself in
tires.
drink. I earned my keep by playing the harmonica in the town bar, the one thing I was good at. I'd play for sullen occupation soldiers in exchange for their charity and loose change, and used the money to support my uncle and myself. My uncle trash-talked the barkeep who catered to the enemy soldiers, but he never refused the money I brought home.
Hypocrite.
As for myself, I had a crush on the barkeep's only daughter, who was a little older than me. Another day passed, yet still no sign of the fighter plane Yellow 13 in the skies above our town.
Alright, we're going to save. Yes. We want to save. Imminent threat. 13:29 hours, October 5th, 2004.
The enemy-held Wrigley Air Base is located in close proximity to our front lines, making it the proverbial knife at our throat. A large Illusion bomber contingent was deployed to Wrigley. Their intentions are clear. A full-scale strike on our forces at North Point is imminent. Your mission is to catch these bombers on the ground and destroy them. We intend to turn the parking ramp at Wrigley into a junkyard.
And this is basically the inspiration for Ace Combat 7's second mission, not Charge Assault, but Charge the Enemy, I think. Alright, let's see what we can buy. We can buy the F5. However, we only have 2,000 credits left. Eastern ones, gotcha. Yeah, I want the F5. Now, what's its weapon? What weapons can I get? Rockets. Okay. This has less missiles than the Phantom. I might have made a wrong purchase. Oh well.
Watch me earn my ace wings today.
I'll probably sell this afterwards.
Neutralize the substation if possible.
Mobius 1,
Save up for
passing over
this
substation.
Falcon. Yeah, I just don't like the Phantom. Sorry. Actually, you know what? I am gonna do that. Okay, yeah, we have our money. We're gonna save it for the F-16.
airbase. Use the power lines to navigate north. The bombers should be clumped together on the ground. Take them all out.
The Phantom is also a fairly good fighter bomber, so this, again, this mission isn't out of its wheelhouse.
Wrigley Air Base at Vector 340, 12 miles. Mobius 1 passing over substation. Enemy facility destroyed.
Bogies closing in on Wrigley AB. Scramble at once. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Intercept immediately. Flight 5, this is Wrigley Air Base.
Well, it was designed as an interceptor.
Take off and
The
enter the runway.
aircraft that, Vietnam era aircraft that was designed as a fighter bomber was the F-105 Thunder Chief. But the Phantom could actually do fighter bombing almost as good as the Thud. And it could actually, you know, I don't want to say dogfight, but it could defend itself in the air if it had to. The Thud could not. It just so happens that the requirements for a good interceptor also translate well to fighter bombing. Hi, Gio. Welcome to Strand.
At Vector 330, 4 miles. AA guns destroyed. Enemy facility destroyed.
Of all the PS2 games, Ace 4 definitely feels like it handles the best. Like, I can usually predict when a missile's gonna hit and when a missile's gonna miss.
They're going to be wiped out.
I wish the gun had a bit more quality of life indicator of whether or not I hit something with it, but...
Enemy facility destroyed. Locked on.
Hey, fuck you!
Mobius 1, deflect! Fox 2, Fox 2. AA guns destroyed.
Target destroyed by Mobius 1. This is Wrigley. We've taken serious damage from enemy attacks. Drop a bomb right in the center. Thanks for the save.
Enemy facility destroyed. Mobius 1, Fox 2. AA guns
We're at a
destroyed.
B rank. Where's that AA gun?
This is Wrigley. Do
Oh,
something
yep,
about
that'll
those
hit.
bandits.
AA
No,
guns destroyed.
about a mod for more. I don't know of any mods for Ace 4.
Don't let them catch you on the ground.
This is completely unmodded. Oh, and it... Yeah, in A7. Although it's a lot easier just to get the multiplayer parts in campaign mod. That way you can tune your aircraft to your heart's content. Okay, this is bad. They keep saying to have the bombers take off, but they're clearly not moving.
Bombs away. Mobius 1 destroyed
S
the
rank.
target.
Yeah, the F nomenclature for the Thud was a misnomer. It's not the first, or it's not the only time.
All our bombers
Um,
destroyed.
For example, the F-117 a Nighthawk. It's designated a fighter. It has absolutely no air-to-air capabilities whatsoever. They only called it F, probably just to screw with the Soviets. Do you want more difficult enemies? Oh! Maybe? I haven't looked for those, Geo, because I don't hate myself. If I want a more difficult enemy, I'll just play Ace difficulty.
A significant number of enemy bombers were eliminated, and a full-scale airstrike on North Point was averted.
So they retired the A? Have... I think it's F for P. Really? I did not know that.
One night, a spirited group made their way into the villa, chased out the sullen army grunts, and commandeered the place. Even I knew who they were. The patch on their sleeve was the mark of the proud Air Force. A loud-mouthed, middle-aged man went around, announcing each pilot's results for the day and his running kill record. For those who exceeded 5 kills, a thorough toasting and soaking followed. I believe it was their custom to call a pilot an ace once he shot down 5 planes. After completing the day's review, the same guy, the squadron adjutant, went on to announce, "And now, for our leader's results." Everyone turned around to look at the quiet man who sat alone, strumming a guitar. I found myself drawn to the music from his guitar. Our Yellow 13 bagged 3 more today, bringing his new tally up to 64 kills.
Okay, so
With a tentative smile,
what it's
the
saying
man with the guitar
is
turned to me and asked me to accompany
they have not
him on my
fully
harmonica.
discontinued the A designation for attack aircraft, though its
I
usage
brought it
is
up to my
evolving.
lips and I started a new song.
So it's more often paired with FA.
I had finally
Like in the
found
Navy.
him. But by some fluke, it was my father's favorite song. The one he used to play at the end of each day.
Oh yeah, yellow is definitely better than silver. Also welcome, Ross. Yellow 13 is, in my opinion, I mean, I said this before the stream, but Yellow 13 is the best written enemy ace in the entire franchise. He is a worthy opponent. He's honorable, and he dies with dignity. Yeah, it helps he's actually a character. My second, the ace I think is anime ace that I think is the next best written. Would be Pixie. You we're gonna haunt you for eternity, raw. Is that off near or Grabic, Sly? The Northern Eye, 1628 hours, October 10th, 2004. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, Ofnir and Grabic suck. They're on the bottom tier. I prefer Slaymani to Ofnir and Grabic, because at least Slaymani has a character. Not a good character, but he's got a character.
If our troops can successfully evacuate and regroup at North Point, they will become a formidable force in future battles. Your mission
Yeah, I
is
think
to
it,
destroy the radar
my
facilities on Mount
top
Shasta,
enemy
thereby finding
aces
the enemy and hiding our troop
would be
movements.
Yellow 13, Pixie, and though you technically only fight him once, he still gets a lot of screen time on the ground. Viktor Wojciech. Those are my top 3. Alright, we still can't... When do we get the... 16. Okay, after we beat this mission, we get the 16. Okay. Victor is also here. I love Victor Wojcik. And I know Sly will probably agree with me, but a spin-off game where you play as Victor Wojcik during the Slovakian Civil War is a game I really want to play. Tosha's cool, but he doesn't get as much character as Wojcik does. Alright. Northern Eye. Destroy all indicated targets and return to base.
This combat area.
Hey Sly, is this the first time in an Ace Combat franchise where a return line is a thing?
Return home after destroying the target. Remember, a safe return completes the mission. Clear to engage.
Which one? Tosha or Victor?
3, engage. This is Chesner radar flank. Bandits approaching vector 135.
Mobius 1, engage. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
I'm hit. Eject. Strip off.
I'm assuming Tosha, but both were mentioned,
From the radar.
so I wanted to double check. Although Tosha does canonically get married to his girlfriend at the end of the game, so
Nice kill.
at best he's bi. It's not the first return line? Okay. That would have been. Mission 1 has a return line.
Radar base 1.
I guess I never paid attention.
0, 4 miles. Bandit
Because if you run out of ammo on Mission 1, something's wrong with you.
Good job, Mobius 1. Target destroyed.
Every mission.
Mobius 1.
Oh. Again, I don't pay it because I've never run out, needed to rearm. And I know this mission is the one that introduces you to the return line, so.
bombs away.
Huh.
Target is neutralized.
Yeah, Ace 5. Return line is the thing. Yeah.
Missed.
So yeah,
Radar lock.
why did Ace 5 decide return lines don't need to be a thing?
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Or rearmament lines?
Bandit at 12 o'clock.
It does not have a rearmament line, Sly.
Attack!
That's what we mean by return line. Ace 5 has retreat
Radar
lines.
spike. Locked on.
Those are different. Yeah, Ace 5's fire control system sucks. Which, given the lack of ammo in general, and no rearmament, that makes Ace 5 very frustrating for me to play.
Radar base 2. Red vector 310. 8 miles.
Wingman consideration during combat.
Radar base 2.
Yeah, game...
30.
I like the story of 5 better than 4, but I would much rather play 4 than 5,
Bombs away.
if that makes any sense. Ace 5 didn't require it because your wingman would get hits on enemies and allow the player to finish the enemy off. Yeah, after about 5 minutes.
Hard enemy radar spike.
Mobius 1. Bandit at 6
I'll give Ace 5 slack for being the first game to have controllable wingman AI, but the wingman AI is still shit. It's not their fault,
Fox 2, Fox
and they get
Missile
better.
ship trashed.
But I do not rely on the wingmen to get kills.
Locked on. Fox 2, Fox 2.
That's not to say that the wingmen can't get kills in Ace 5. They certainly can. It just takes a lot of time. Stop shooting me!
Target destroyed by Mobius 1. AA guns destroyed. All right, Mobius 1.
Yeah, the Ace 5 wingmen were definitely not very aggressive. They addressed that in Zero, making Pixie a lot more aggressive. Especially if you put him on either attack or ground. Or not ground, but disperse.
Sky Eye here.
PJ!
Please confirm
He's
this
not that great. And then
All aircraft take vector
they
180
probably
south.
overcorrected in 6 with Shamrock because Shamrock is a literal deity.
Use the return line on the map to exit combat area and return to base. Fly in the right direction, and you'll see a white dotted line across your flight path. Those of you who need to resupply or refuel during missions should cross this line to exit the combat area and return to base or carrier.
Hello, Foxhound. Yeah,
Return line.
my good luck charm, the Phantom. I will give the Phantom this. It is at least symmetrical.
Mobius 1, perform landing check. You are cleared to land.
They actually do some work. Yeah, and like it, and for me, it's Chopper and Archer that
1 mile
get the
to
most
touchdown.
kills. Edge typically stays
You're on the
close to
money.
me. And Swordsman isn't really on the thing. It's been a while since
Mobius
I've
1, perform landing check.
yeah, Edge
You
is
are
a lot
cleared to
better on
land.
cover. That is definitely true. Archer and Archer, I think, is best on disperse. Chopper is best on
1 mile to
attack.
touchdown.
I have no fucking idea about Swordsman.
You're on
Yeah.
the money.
I have no HUD. I'm guessing. There we go.
Nicely done, Mobius 1. Go and prepare for your next sortie.
Wingman kills do count towards your score in Ace 5. If they didn't, I would be even more pissed. They don't count towards your score in 7. And that's a big point of contention for me.
The enemy's command and control is
Because for some reason, count gets a lot better in the in Anchorhead, and I'm trying to get the kills necessary to clear the threshold, and him stealing my ship kills pisses me the fuck off. Count is totally my wingman. I just don't control him. But he is literally Strider 2. First person cut. points.
We've discovered the erosion.
Yeah,
signature in large
I go
quantities
to
because
first
supplies
person
routed
/
oil
cockpit
ships into Converth
for
Harbor.
tunnels if I'm not
Converth appears to be the staging area
familiar
for
with the
attack on
game.
North Point.
Um,
The Jaeger fleet stationed here
but
seems to be the centerpiece of
I
this strike.
I like to see my plane.
If the Erusians complete
It's not realistic, but I don't care.
The Jaeger fleet sets sail. This will bring about our defeat in this war. Your mission is to intercept and shoot down the enemy transport planes in and around Converth Harbor. Let's show them how vulnerable they are.
Oh, this is a great song to use for that, Foxhound. This is Operation, right, Sly? Second strike is after Stonehenge. You got bonus points for using Ace Combat music in your college presentation. That professor is based. He's like, I know where this is from. You get extra points. Alright, we're getting the F-16C Fighting Falcon. And hopefully we can get its air-to-air weaponry. It doesn't... mother... When's the... Alright, which aircraft is the first one that has air-to-air weapons? Is that the F-14? Yeah, this is the only presentation. Oh. I like my, my thing better. Let's see here. We're going to hold off on getting the Mavericks because we only get 12 of them versus bombs. Because at least that has splash damage. Now we finally have a proper fighter.
Destroy the E-767s hidden nearby to clear the jamming. Good luck. Mobius 1, engage.
So nice having a PS2 game where the missiles actually track the way you want them to.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Maintain formation.
Part of the radar's clear. The radar's still jammed. There must be another active electronic jammer. Locked on.
Yep.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. 2 targets remaining. Target is neutralized.
Oh, this is so much better. I can actually fucking turn.
Mobius 1, shot 1 down. Radar lock.
Alright, Slime. Enjoy foods.
Locked on. All aircraft, check radar. It should be clear and functioning now. Radar's clear, jamming and back online. Radar lock. Missed. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Keep your training in mind. You'll be fine.
Radar lock. This is bad. We're surrounded.
Keep right.
Let's take down these. Yeah.
Right, I've got him cornered. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Oh, more aircraft.
Mobius 1.
I mean, if you want to join the fun, more power to you. Just more points for me.
Radar lock. Fox 2, Fox 2. Mobius 1, shot one down. You're in gun range.
Yeah, the MiG-29 was meant to be the answer to the Eagle. It's nowhere near as good. Because again, Soviet engineering.
Good job, Mobius 1. Good job. You shot down the enemy transport without any radar.
Su-25 was the was the Soviet A-10. Su-27's the flanker. The flanker was also probably built to counter the
The mission
Eagle.
was a success. This Erusian air corridor
It's
has been
okay.
effectively shut down.
The MiG-25 was what more or less accelerated the F-15's program. The F-15 concept was around before the MiG-25, but when the MiG-25 came out, the Pentagon was like, build it fast, build it, build it, build it, build it, build it. All right, Lifeline.
Converse Harbor, home of the Jaeger fleet, is completely dependent on a single petrochemical complex for its fuel supply. The complex consists of a land-based oil refinery storage facility. And
Yeah, the Tomcat is the first
Your mission is to go out
aircraft
and
that
destroy
will have
or at least damage
anti-air
these
missiles.
sites. Our objective is to reduce
So it looks like we're saving up for the Tomcat.
to 20% or less. By cutting
Or maybe
off
the
Ford's
Hornet.
fuel supply,
No, we're gonna
can
save it for the
stop
Hornet.
The combat deployment of the Jaeger fleet.
Because I'm pretty sure the Legacy Hornet here, yeah, it has XMAA. Yeah, we're going to do that. All right. No, this is the oil rig, Zakale, not the fleet.
Commence operation. Split into 2 groups and destroy targets. Inflict
All right,
as much
now
damage as possible to the complex and reduce-
it's time to kill the obligatory tanker.
Don't let the enemy-
Goodbye, tanker. This is the first appearance with the Yellow Squadron. Yes.
Clear to engage. Bandit confirmed at vector 050. Mobius 1, engage.
Turn hard right. Engage. Attack. Attack. Fight the 9. Engage.
No. I'm gonna let you go for now. I'm going after more juicy targets.
How the heck did they build that?
Sounds like fun.
Mobius 1, bandit on your tail.
Kinda does, now that you mention it.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Can't get close to the rig. Take out the fighters first.
Enemy facility destroyed. Surface target destroyed.
Again. Wounded bird.
Looks like the small bombs aren't very much spreading.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Enemy vessel sunk.
Commit all reserve aircraft immediately.
Enemy facility destroyed. Locked on. Missile shot trashed. Splash 1, splash 1. Enemy facility destroyed.
Enemy aircraft. Don't let your flying get sloppy. I'm going down.
Get rid of that chopper too. Pickle, pickle. Mobius 1, Fox 2. AA guns destroyed.
Kick right. Are the oil reserves being hit? Incoming Sam. Hurry up. I'm getting nailed here. Help. Max power.
Enemy facility destroyed. AA guns destroyed.
So you make do with it. Yeah, I do.
Negative. Pull up. Pull up.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Enemy facility destroyed.
Yep, I mean, I'll use my guns if I have to.
I'm supporting.
Are you? Because it doesn't seem like you're doing a very good job.
Enemy
I'm at your
facility
base
destroyed.
blowing up your dudes.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Locked on. Release. Damn it, he got away.
I still got ammo, but I'm getting to the point where I'm probably gonna need to reload here pretty soon. But hopefully I can meet the threshold before I need to.
Little fire back. Negative. Don't fly in a straight line.
Fox 2. Enemy facility destroyed. Hard enemy radar strike.
Get him off me.
Radar lock.
I got him in my sights.
Bandit shot down.
Let's go ahead and head back. We'll rearm, and then we'll head to the coast.
No good. It's a miss.
What's everyone's favorite lock-on and weapon sound? Probably from 6 for me. Surprise, surprise, the American likes Sumerian sounds. I know.
Bandit at 6 o'clock.
Mobius 1.
Alright, take off.
Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Although, if we're talking about, like, damage alert, you can't beat the original alert body damage. Alert body damage that
12 miles.
went on for like a full minute after you got a ding.
Refinery at vector 310. 8 miles.
No, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Pickle, pickle. We're surrounded. Enemy facility destroyed.
Behind me.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Get off my back. Losing their reserves would be a severe blow to them. Radio failure. What's the status on the rig attack?
Pickle, pickle. Enemy facility destroyed. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
All right, I've got him cornered.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Still okay.
AA guns destroyed. Radar lock. Target hit.
There we go. Alright.
Mobius 1, deflect.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Come on. Give Papa the S.
Enemy facility destroyed. Bombs away.
I don't think I'm gonna make the S rank. But that's okay. We got a very high A rank.
Enemy facility destroyed. Fox 2. Enemy facility destroyed. Fox 2.
S rank!
Enemy facility destroyed.
With 13 seconds to spare.
One refining facility
Ha!
destroyed. Switch to attack
Nice!
facilities. Facility neutralized. Mission complete. group hot. Appears to be 5 targets in the group.
Caution! Yellow Squadron. Engagement not advised. See, this is how you introduce an enemy A squadron. You make them literally invincible the first time. And you're in a dinky little aircraft. They're in the super plane. And just have them annihilate your squadron.
Wasn't Yellow Squadron guarding Stonehenge? Their aircraft have a clear advantage as well. So that's the Yellow Squadron. Now I've seen them with my own eyes. Cut our losses. Bug out.
Bye.
Picture is clear. Bandits are down or no factor. All aircraft RTB.
The enemy lost 5 million barrels of reserves and the ability to process 250,000 barrels of crude oil daily. The Aegir fleet is effectively immobilized and no longer a threat. Unfortunately, our losses were high as well. We now rely on your skills more than ever to compensate for our losses.
Alright, what's
A freeway under
mission 6?
construction
Mission 6,
in a
the
wheat
Aegir
field
fleet.
outside of town. When they started construction, I remember how the mayor bragged about it, even though it would completely bypass our town.
Because
The
if it
freeway became
is,
the
I
occupation
might
force's
buy the
makeshift
Mirage
runway.
just for the torpedoes.
And the unfinished tunnels their bunkers. This was their base. They were the elite flight squadron chosen to protect the cannon. Ironically, the same cannon that was created to shoot down the asteroids became a catalyst to the war.
Yep. Invincible fleet. Okay.
But when the Allied attacks no longer came, the squadron was assigned long-range missions that took them to distant battlefields. I thought of the words I would use to confront him and bided
So
my
yeah, I'm
time.
gonna need to buy the Mirage.
Although I harbored these feelings within me,
I'll have to sell the F-16.
I could never get close to him.
Yeah.
His wingman was always by his side. Despite having a gentle demeanor,
I need to take a
I
quick
could
break.
tell
I'll
that
be
the
right back.
wingman would never allow danger to get near Yellow 13, even on land. The pillar of their group, 13 exuded an air of invincibility. He always chose to fly a 5-plane formation. He was a man who prided himself not on his kill record, but on his record of never losing a squadron member. It's difficult for me to describe just how good Yellow 13's flying was, but I witnessed it once from the ground. The lead plane with the 5-plane formation should have turned the same arc with the same timing as the others. Yet only his plane drew sharp contrails. His heart felt compassion towards the weaker enemies he downed. Someday, if an equal appeared and challenged the limits of his skills in a fight, he would bear no resentment about being shot down. He said this himself. And so as time passed, I found the goodness of a home in their company. Leaving them was no longer an option for me now.
All right, I am back. only been an hour. Holy shit. Invincible Fleet, 1,200 hours. November 23rd, 2004. Alright, Torres. Time to say hi.
We will launch a surprise attack on the Aether Fleet while it lies immobilized at Converth Harbor.
Try to drop
This large-scale
Yep.
airstrike will be the largest and the most strategic operation since the transfer of HQ to North Point. You may need to resupply along the way because this operation will be long in duration. Remember, it is imperative that you complete the mission objective and return to base safely.
Alright. Time to money those sheets. Cannon event incoming. Fucking Tuesday, this is really... Alright, so we're gonna sell the F-16. We're gonna buy the Mirage. Namely, for this. That's not the Axis set. Oh well. Just look at the office. All right.
Initiate attack. All aircraft clear to engage any and all targets. Sink the invincible Asia fleet while they're at anchor. Good luck. We'll head toward the back of the harbor. Can't see through the smoke from our ships. Omega 1, engage. Aegis class Raven sunk. Carrier Geophon sunk. Enemy destroyer sunk.
Well, the AA guns are still a thing.
The other units are annihilated. Our invincible fleet's gonna be destroyed.
Damn right it's gonna be destroyed. Hey, it's the Tanager! Bye-bye!
Fox 2. Battleship Tanager sunk.
Just stomped all over my crisp white sheets!
Enemy radar spike. That's a confirmed kill. Fox 2. That's up. Sails on that carrier are still operational. Cruiser Beluga sunk. Right outnumbered. On my day. I'm in a breakthrough. Mobius 1, deflect! Sam destroyed.
Alright. Shit.
Each ship. Fox 2! Fox 2!
He stepped all over with his dirty boots. Over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made.
Converth Harbor, Vector 320, on the nose. Enemy destroyer sunk. One enemy destroyer to the front and left. Cruiser Fenris sunk. Keep them at bay. They're going to be wiped out. Cruiser Lazuli sunk.
No, it didn't.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Hard enemy radar spike. Enemy cruiser sunk. Enemy facility destroyed. Mobius 1, deflect!
I'm gonna need to reload here pretty soon.
Evacuate. Enemy destroyer sunk. Destroyer burned, sunk. Mobius 1, bandit at 6 o'clock. Thanks for the save.
What? Okay, inserting left here. What's the difference between attacking a fleet in port and attacking an open sea? Is not that a ship is that fast to dodge stuff. Geo, the difference is that actually ships are a lot more maneuverable than you think. A ship out at sea has no depth worries, and it has no. It's not confined in where it can go. A ship in port has to worry about the depth of the harbor that it's in, and a whole bunch of traffic. So a ship would much rather be attacked out in the open ocean than in port.
Don't let your flying get sloppy. Enemy facility destroyed. AA guns destroyed.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and head back.
Just a little more. Don't let them get out to sea. The sunken ships are blockading the others. They're like pigs before the slaughter. Approaching point of return. Maintain current course to refuel.
Mobius 1. Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Watch your altitude. I can't get him off me.
It's kind of like how
Aim for the
an aircraft would rather be attacked in the open sky rather than
He's heading this way.
in a canyon,
Enemy aircraft on the nose.
because they have more room to maneuver, or even on the deck.
Target hit.
Being on the deck is actually a very vulnerable position for an aircraft, because they can't dive anymore.
Attack! Attack!
The only advantage is that it's a lot harder to get missile locked due to ground.
Hard enemy radar spike. Keep right!
I don't know. I haven't paid attention whether or not I get kills on the SAMs and AA guns after the ship sinks. I would assume I do.
Newcomers Harbor with Victor 030. 4 miles. We've got to get out of the harbor. Enemy vessel sunk. Fox 2. Slow speed reverse. All able ships, evacuate the harbor. Destroyer Taish sunk. Evacuate. Enemy cruiser sunk. Fox 2. Enemy vessel sunk. Still can't move? Don't get sucked down with them. Hang in there. Don't give up. Enemy vessel sunk. It's too late. Abandon ship. Fox 2. Fox 2. Enemy facility destroyed.
I had a little bit more time.
Enemies entering airspace.
Alright, good work, good work, good work.
Fox 2, Fox 2. AA guns destroyed.
Where are you going?
Submarine Beowulf new sunk. Enemy destroyer sunk. I evaded somehow. He's shooting.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Sam destroyed. Enemy facility destroyed. There's amphibious crap too.
Blow it up. Blow it all up.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Hey, we got the S rank. Nice.
Mobius 1, he's on you. Turn hard. Forget the small fry. Concentrate on the larger ships. This isn't a drill. This is for real. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Enemy submarine sunk. That's a confirmed kill. Enemy facility destroyed. Don't let them escape from the harbor. Bandit at 5 o'clock. He's at my 6.
There you go.
Enemy submarine
Gonna
sunk.
lurk? Alright. Thank you for lurk.
Still okay. Fox 2. One of ours took an artillery barrage.
I want those subs. Probably a little too much.
Here we go.
Oh shit.
Hi! Hi! Enemy submarine sunk. Bandit at 8 o'clock. Hard enemy radar spike. Bandit closing at 6. Enemy submarine sunk. Enemy facility destroyed. Mobius 1, he's on your tail.
I think we got pretty much all the ships, so let's just start
Radar lock.
wrecking these aircraft and annoying the fuck out of me.
Hard right now. Hard enemy radar spike. Locked on. Their resupply ship is damaged. Hey, 6 o'clock. Hard enemy radar spike. Mobius 1, incoming missile. Missile. Destroy their stockpiles as well. You're in gun range. Missile warning.
Now it's personal. I will
Target hit.
murk you.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
There you go.
Mobius 1, shot one down.
Alright, you asshole.
Radio failure. Hard enemy radar spike. Missile shot trashed. Kick right.
Ow!
Missile hit. Mobius 1 hit. Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Nice kill. Hard enemy radar spike. Dragon this way. Mobius 1, he's on
Yeah, you missed the yellow stump at Lifeline.
We're
Totally did that. Yellow 13's gone. Also, welcome back, Sly.
Right beside you. Another one of our ships went down.
Also, you missed us
Missile shot
stomping
trashed.
all over Taurus's crisp white sheets with our dirty, dirty boots.
Out of missiles.
Oh shit. Alright, well, let's get out of here.
That harbor's huge. Halo 7, get him off me! Surface target destroyed. Landed on your tail, evade. Bullseye. Mobius 1, deflect.
Sure that won't come back to bite us in 15 years. Nah! Why would it come back to bite us? I'm sure Captain Torres is a completely reasonable and sane individual.
Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
All right, I've got him cornered.
Help! I'm in position. Engage. Fox 2, Fox 2. Splash 1, Splash 1. Mobius 1, deflect! Locked on. Hard enemy radar spike.
Bing.
Sky Eye here.
Come
Enemy
back
fleet
to
and
bite
armor
ISAF.
facilities
Say,
confirmed.
will
Destroyed.
affect Ocean. Yeah. But ISAF doesn't care. They're not
Mission
Ocean.
complete. All aircraft RTB.
I hate that I was forced to use the Mirage, but the Mirage is the only one with torpedoes.
The Erusian's so-called invincible
And
fleet
yeah, I
has
know they're
been
actually
destroyed.
missiles, but they're
Their
meant to
plans for
kill
invading
ships,
North
so
Point have been delayed
sue
indefinitely.
me.
Although we are still far from triumphant, this victory gave our troops a much-needed boost in morale.
Yeah, Sly, when you sink a ship and the AA guns and the SAMs are still there, when you kill them, do you get points for it? I think you do, but I never paid attention. Think you were that weird. Okay, so you know how let's say that there's a destroyer. Instead of using an anti-ship missile, which would kill the whole thing, you just aim for the target box that says destroyer. That blows up. The game says destroyer sunk, but the AA guns and the SAM target boxes are still active and shooting you. When you kill those, do you get points for it? Deep Strike, 1640 hours, December 16th, 2004.
Your next mission is to attack the solar power generator plants in the Faith Park region.
Okay.
These generators equal nuclear ones in output and provide about 60% of the energy for the Erusian's military-industrial complexes. Since they do not require oil or uranium supplies, we cannot stop power production by interdicting their supply lines. This deep strike
No,
mission
just control the
will
weather.
cripple the illusion's
Put a
industrial
permanent
output,
cloud over
but
there.
also divert attention from our own imminent invasion plans.
Yeah, I think in 5, if you kill the core of the ship, it takes out everything. It's just that anti-ship missiles can't do that on one shot. Because, you know, Ace 5 hates you. Alright, so what planes can we get? We can get the F-14A, the Tornado, or the Hornet. We're going to go with the Hornet. Because the Hornet also ice ice cream. The Hornet gives us anti-ship missiles, unguided bombs, and XMAAs. Whereas the Tomcat only gives us XLAAs and unguided bombs. So the Hornet actually gives us more to play with. It's also cheaper. And it's got B's across the board, whereas the Tomcat has some C's. Okay, yep. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. I think there's ships in Farbani that can do that too. Alright, the FA-18 Charlie. Is there FA-18E? No, okay. Alright, the Hornet's gonna be our main plane for a while. Alright.
Use the solar panels as markers and proceed due north to the power plant.
Check your planes.
Alright, so, Sly,
Keep your guard.
obviously your favorite Ace 4 aircraft is the Wyvern. What's your second favorite? The Raptor?
Watch me earn my ace wings today.
Mobius 1, engage.
Back you off. You're in too deep. Viper 9, engage. Viper 3, engage.
Heads up, enemy radar spot.
Okay, so I said I know the Wyvern is your baby. So what's your second favorite Ace 4 aircraft? My guess is the Raptor.
Solar power generator plant at vector 350, 12 miles.
Yeah, Raptor. Okay. I had to say mine would actually be the Terminator as my second favorite. Wyvern is obviously the best.
Solar power
But the Terminator gets
vector 010.
the anti-ship missile and the QAM.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Target is neutralized.
That's true. I mean, in 5, it gets the QAM. Although the QAM isn't nearly as good as it is in this game. And in 0, it gets long-range capabilities, along with its short-range capabilities, and the fucking napalm bomb. I mean, the fuel-air explosion bomb. Oh yeah, I've long since learned that the best way to kill these solar panels is to just shoot them with your gun.
Fox 2. Missile hit. Enemy facility destroyed.
Fuck you, Sam.
Sam destroyed.
Can't kill a soul. Kill is easier to say
Fox 2. Fox 2.
in parlance than
Enemy
destroy.
facility destroyed.
Someone's in louse by 6 o'clock. Target is neutralized. Kilo 9, deflect. Don't let your flying get sloppy. I'm out of ammo. Winchester.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Let's flank it.
I did.
Moving forward.
Yeah, I know what the mission update for this mission is.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Right beside you.
It's like the briefing was subtly telling you, hey, guess what? You're gonna have a fun time after the mission's over. Enjoy!
Facility destroyed.
The fuck does Sierra Hotel mean?
Enemy facility destroyed.
Like, I know it's using the NATO alphabet, but,
Got him. Fox 2. Fox 2.
like,
Enemy facility destroyed.
Whiskey Tango, Foxtrot is what the fuck?
Hide! Hide!
Shit, oh, okay.
Check 6. Enemy facility destroyed.
That's a kill.
Hard enemy radar spike. Enemy facility destroyed.
Radio failure.
AA artillery destroyed.
I'm in position. Engaged.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Oscar Mike Conley. Yep.
Mobius 1.
Yeah, I know to watch the flat guns. Fuckers.
This one's mine. Can't shake it.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. Enemy facility destroyed.
There. Over there. Fox 2. Fox 2. Pull up. Pull up. Right on the running. Don't fly in a straight line.
Enemy facility destroyed. AA guns destroyed.
Yet. There. Jam it again. Can't see it. Damn it, he's engaging me. It's no good.
Fox 2.
It's no good, mate. We're gonna get killed.
So again. Strip off. Like that.
Bandits in gun range.
40 Mike. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of M's in the military. gameplay in this game is so much better than 5. Like, 5's story and music was a massive step up. But it does feel like 5's gameplay is a bit of a step back. I mean, they were trying new things, and I mean, I can't fault them for that. But hell, even the gun in this game feels like it does more damage than the gun in 5.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. Missile hit.
Oh, I did have the S-ring. Okay. I guess I can go back and kill the generator.
Radar lock. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Yeah, 0
Over there. Heads up.
is the best of both worlds. 0 has the storytelling of 5. The gameplay of 4, but in 5's engine. And they improved upon the wingman of 5 and actually brought back the rearm line for a few. I know, right? I had time to do it. I wanted to make sure I got the S rank. And keep in mind, I come from 6, where I come from Ameria. All they care about is how many bodies did you stack. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I mean, if they want to come down to the canyon and play with me, sure.
Attention all aircraft.
But I'm not dumb enough to fly above the canyon.
Drop below 2,000 feet and head south to exit combat area.
2,000 feet? What do they expect us to do? Go underground?
Oh, yeah. I'll try and get all the helicopters.
Get low and stay low. What are you talking about? It's suicide to fly into that ravine.
I do have 9 minutes.
4 rounds. ETA in 15 seconds.
Oh no!
Wait, wouldn't Stonehenge also
4.
murk the Erusian fighters above the canyon too?
Impact.
Omega 1 crashed. Riptier 8 crashed.
Another wave from Stonehenge detected. 10 seconds to impact.
Omega 1 crashed.
Sure, let's not talk about that.
5, 4.
I think I came into the wrong tunnel.
1. Impact.
Halo 10 was shot down.
Alright. I'm gonna do a stupid.
Here they come. Vapor 11 crashed.
Mobius 1, correct your heading to 180 and head south.
Fine, canyon,
Another wave
whatever.
from Stonehenge detected.
Thanks for the save. Are we close
Hey,
yet?
are we gonna have a dogfight in a canyon?
Walls are closing in.
Oh shit!
All aircraft prepare for impact.
Get back here, you falcon!
Exiting combat area. Maintain current course and altitude to RTE. 10 seconds to impact. All aircraft prepare for impact. Mobius 1, correct your heading to 180 and head south to base.
I need some help.
Mobius 1, descend to lower altitude. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
Oh, okay, fine. Shit. Oh, I got the S rank. Yeah, they fire on us when they have allies in the airspace. Well, I'm actually glad that we saw them, the Erusians, go down in the canyons to flee. Because that tells me that Stonehenge, or that the Erusian AFX, like, hey, we're going to be shooting Stonehenge here pretty quick. Get the fuck out. So, good world building. And good developer foresight.
The mission succeeded, but the combat losses due to Stonehenge were higher than expected. Victory will elude us until...
At some point, I realized my uncle, my
Alright,
would-be
this will be
guardian,
the last
had
mission.
vanished.
Mission 8.
Maybe the secret police dragged him off for some drunken comment he made. Maybe he chose to disappear. I didn't have anyone to turn to, so I found myself living as if I were a member of the Yellow Squadron. Everybody in town scorned the barkeep for doing business with the enemy. In reality, he and his family were members of the resistance.
I mean, what
gathering up
better way to
intelligence
get
information from
intel
enemy customers.
than to run a bar for your enemy?
His daughter protected
Alright,
me,
Zakel. Take care. Thanks for dropping by.
but
Yep.
that was
We're
only
gonna
because
end it
of my
at
tender
Stone
age.
or at Shattered Sky. Because it is almost time for me.
The barkeep and his family were the real heroes, while I, on the other hand, found a haven among the enemy.
Don't be too hard on yourself, kid. You're like, what? 8? Shattered Skies.
A recon satellite will be launched from the Kimona Islands rocket base to
I
support
was
our
looking at
mainland
the chat.
operations.
Shattered
The
Skies.
Erusians responded by deploying a large number of their air superiority fighters to prevent the launch. A large-scale air
Which
battle is
is...
expected. We must win this battle to maintain our air superiority. We've only got one window of opportunity for this launch. Shoot down as many fighters as possible to preserve top cover over the rocket base.
December 31st, 2004. Operation Countdown.
Attention all aircraft, this is Kimona Base. This rocket launch is critical. Maintain air superiority until launch is complete.
Mobius 1, engage.
Omega 1, engage. Pilot 3 was shot down by a yellow.
Radar lock. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Attention all personnel. Complete final launch checks immediately. Fox 2! Fox 2! Pilot 9 was shot down by a yellow.
I finally. Wait, I know, right? I thought I was gonna hit it.
Hard enemy radar spike. Box 2.
I know I can't kill the yellow, but I might be able to hit him.
Box 2.
Oh, Jesus. Did you see the AWACS fall right in front of me? Good thing this isn't like Project Wingman where they have physics still. Wait, did I hit him? I don't think I hit him. Or is that a scripted thing? Okay, well, I didn't know I hit him. I guess one of my AMRAMs got him. Alright. I'm gonna need to reload here pretty soon. Yep. Time to reload. Well, after I kill this guy.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. They're only carrying air-to-air missiles. Tally ho on a yellow squadron formation.
Well, what I meant was collision for large craft after you destroy them. Once you destroy, like a bomber, usually when it starts falling and breaking up, collision is no longer a thing. Usually. In Project Wingman, that collision stays active for that airship the whole ride down.
Check. You are Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission, Mobius 1.
Can't tell you how many times in Project Wingman where I got killed by an airship 5 minutes or like a couple minutes after I kill it because it crashed into me.
Landing confirmed at Vector 350.
minutes to launch.
Landed at 3 o'clock. Mobius 1, Fox 1. Sky Eye here. B-2 bombers approaching from the west. Intercept them before they reach the launch site.
Oogie.
Negative contact. Nothing on my radar.
Look harder. The B-2s are difficult to detect on radar. They're stealth.
No. The real stealth in this game are those fucking jamming balloons.
Just concentrate on your duties. Target confirmed. Entering bombing pattern. 5 minutes to launch.
There they are. Hi there, B2s.
Mobius 1, this is Sky Eye. You are about to exit combat area. Return immediately.
I know they're not actually stealth, but neither was the Mosquito. But because of what it was made out of, it didn't show up on radar. So technically stealth. The balloons don't show up on radar because of the jamming and because the material that they're made out of isn't metal, so it doesn't really give a good radar return anyway.
B-2 shot down.
Stu show up on the radar. Can't lock onto them.
Radar lock.
4 minutes to launch.
All bombers confirmed shot down. Now sanitize the area of all enemy fighters.
I'm in position. Engage.
You're in gun range.
Want a gun kill. There we go.
Splash 1, splash 1. Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Missed.
Well, maybe since I'm on a bigger TV, I'll be able to find them next week.
Mobius 1 shot 1 down. I'm in position. Engage.
Missile shot trashed. Missile hit.
Mobius 1 shot 1 down. 3 minutes to launch.
Fox 1. Radar lock.
Nice kill.
Yeah, back when I was first playing this, the TV I had was small enough I couldn't really see the flashing squares on the radar, so I didn't know that they ever showed up. But this is a big TV, so I might be able to see it now.
Locked on. We can't confirm kills in this thermal. Missile shot trashed. You're in gun range. Target hit.
Right on the running. It's no good.
S-rank!
Missed.
Radio failure. I lost it. Fox 2. Negative. The missile jammer. He's engaging me. All right, I've got him cornered. I'm getting nailed here. Mobius 1 shot 1 down. Don't let you fly and get sloppy.
11 o'clock. Fox 1, Fox 1.
Spam ram out!
Final launch
launch in 60 seconds. Missed.
Guns, guns, guns.
Hard enemy radar strike. Locked on. The missile didn't hit. 30 seconds to launch. Seconds to launch. All ISAP aircraft and vehicles flow to safe area. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Start ignition. 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Yeah, you're supposed to fly to a safe spot, but there's still enemies for me to kill, so I have to be here. Raz, you already got the S rank. Why are you running up the score? Because I want money.
Rocket has reached 40,000 feet. It is now immune to enemy action.
For now.
Thanks to you, the launch was a success.
GG. You know, I think I've beaten every single mission so far with an S rank. Granted, I'm on normal, but still.
The rocket launch proceeded smoothly, and all systems are go. Preparations for providing our troops with vital tactical data is now complete.
Stretch.
It won't be long now. It won't be long till it begins. The barkeep's daughter confided to me.
Inhale, hydrate.
As a member of the resistance, she eagerly awaited the Allied counterattack on the mainland. What will happen to these people when the Allies come? I asked, to which she frowned. We'll run them out. This is our town. But I knew she didn't mean that from the bottom of her heart. 13 had captured her heart. I knew this from the way she shot jealous glances at his wingman. As other pilots rotated out of Yellow
Damn,
Squadron,
man,
Yellow
narrator
4,
can't catch
13's
break.
wingman, always stuck by his side, even on land.
His
The
crush
only
has a
female
crush
pilot in the
on
squadron.
Yellow
She had
13.
Yellow 13's absolute trust as his wingman.
The dude that killed his parents.
Yellow 13 seemed oblivious to all this, and instead reviewed the promising enemy pilot's performance from yesterday's
Yeah,
skirmish.
well, Yellow 4
He's
is
so
definitely
close.
a hottie.
If he
But
manages to
I
stay alive
think
for
Yellow
just a
4
while
is
longer,
a little out
that
of the
pilot
narrator's
could be a
age
worthy
range
opponent. But when there
by
were no such
about
enemies to look forward
20
to,
years.
13's eyes were
Yellow
sad.
4 is better than Nagase. Those might be fighting words. Oh, you're not talking about for him. Okay. Yeah. No. Yellow 4 is... I mean, you can't tell me there's nothing going on between 13 and 4. There totally is something going on there. Alright. We're going to have to call it here. Because I am tired. So we're going to... Can we buy anything new? We can! Oh. I have to. Buy weapon. Ram. Go 4 only got shut down once. Yeah. Once. Unfortunately, it was us that shot her down. It was a protagonist missile. All right. Well, it's been fun, everybody. Thank you all for playing or for watching me. I hope you guys had fun. F15 is huge. But yeah, you have no idea how long I've been wanting to stream Ace 4 and 0. But this is the first time I'm able to do it. And I've been excited for this ever since I got the emulator to run, so. But yeah. Wednesday, we'll be playing RoboCop Rogue City and Sniper Elite Resistance. Thursday, we start the Ace Combat 7 version, or not version, but section of the showcase. Friday, I've got a family graduation party to go to. So I don't know when I'll be able to stream, but we'll probably stream Arkham City, but not Dragon Age. Then Saturday will be Cyberpunk 2077. Sunday, Mass Effect 3. Then next week it will be Final Fantasy X-2 in the afternoon. And then we'll see how far we can get in Ace Combat 4 next week evening. Hopefully we can at least, let's see, we can at least make it to Emancipation. But anyway, have a good night, everybody. Take care. And I will see you Wednesday.